Hey guys, I am sorry about that. For some reason, when I was trying to fix some of the data in my studio, it ended the stream. I have no idea what was happening there. I really have no idea. I don't know how that happened. So, I am back after a short problem. I apologize for that. Give me a moment. I'm trying to get adjusted here because that really threw me off. I had to start another live stream. There's stuff going on in the game right now, and I'll update that in just a second. There was a hit just now by, we are in the top of the sixth. The White Sox are batting. They got a single just now off of Hunter Brown. A hit to left center field. They have a base runner on with no outs. And I'm trying to update some information. There we go. Sorry about that. Pin that. Alright guys, welcome back. If you were on the other live stream, if you're wondering what in the world is going on, why the stream suddenly stopped, it's because for some reason when I was updating the pitcher info, I got disconnected and it stopped my stream, so I had to restart a fresh stream. Okay guys, great play now. I was just able to get back to the game. White Sox had a runner on first base with Andrew Benintendi batting. There was a nice pitch, a strike, and the runner tried to steal second base, and he was thrown out. Yainer Diaz makes the throw, and Jeremy Pena puts the tag on him and gets the out. 1 out now with no base runners on. Excellent throw by Yainer. Good tag by Pena. One ball, 2 strikes against Benintendi. That one's hit straight up the middle for Jeremy Pena to scoop up. Fires over to first, out number 2. 97-mile-per-hour fastball hit up the middle that time. But no problem for Pena, out number 2 here in the top of the 6th. I apologize, guys, for that little error, that little technical error. I'm sure that it's a little troublesome for you if you were listening. And probably didn't know what was going on. Andrew Vaughn is now at the bat. First pitch to him is a ball. Here's the next pitch by Brown. A little inside, but strike 1. 1-1 is the count. It's difficult to get back in the flow of things whenever all that kind of nonsense happens. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. Here comes a 1-1 pitch from Brown. In there on the outside corner. 97 miles per hour, strike 2. Brown moving really quickly right now. One and 2 pitch. Low and away, ball 2. The count's even, 2-2. Got 3 watching now. I really hurt my live stream by having that problem. I think I had about 10 or 11 people watching. Now it's only 3, so I hope you guys are able to find this and get back and join me. 2-2 pitch, fouled away. Count remains 2-2. Man, it's disappointing when something like that happens. I didn't even get a confirmation. Normally, if you accidentally press a button to cancel, it will ask for a confirmation. There was no confirmation there. Ground ball to Jeremy Pena on a 2-2 pitch, and he fires over to John Singleton to get the third out of the inning. No problem. 3 up and 3 down thanks to that throw out by Yainer Diaz at second base, the base runner. We're going to go into the bottom of the 6th. The Astros up 4-1. Goodness gracious, guys. What in the world was I doing there? Now we got 5 people in the chat, or 5 people following. Looks like I've got a few of you back. If you're wondering what was going on, I apologize for that. The software that I'm using, I was trying to do something as simple as just update the pitcher for the White Sox, and I accidentally clicked an incorrect button, and instead of asking me, are you sure that's what you want to do? It just ended the live stream. So I had to completely set up a new stream on YouTube and sign in again to continue the live stream. It would not let me continue the same stream. That's one of the features that I don't get. Once you end or disconnect rather, from YouTube using your streaming software, that's it. You can't reconnect and start that live stream up again. You have to start a completely new one. It's frustrating for me and you guys, so I apologize for that. But just to give you an update on the game right now, what's going on in the game. We are in the bottom of the 6th. 4-1 still Astros. Due up, John Singleton, Victor Caratini, and Jake Myers. Thank you guys for sticking with me and following me over to this other broadcast. For those of you who are playing games or doing other things while listening, I apologize for the inconvenience. I promise not to do that again. There are some aspects of this software that I'm not familiar with, so if I accidentally press the wrong thing, it can do some wonky, crazy things. Jared Schuster is now up to pitch for the White Sox. Jared Schuster. That's just another picture for me to download. Jared Schuster. First pitch to Singleton is a ball. The next one is off the plate for a strike. 1-1. As I once again have to change the opponent's pitcher's picture and name. All right, that one's in there for another strike. 1-2. Here we go. That's a foul ball. Count remains 1-2 on Singleton. No outs. Oh, my bad. That it's 2-2. That was a bad pitch. That was in the low part of the zone called strike 3. Doesn't matter now. That's strike 3 looking for John Singleton. He's shaking his head, but he should be disappointed with himself, because that was in the bottom of the zone. Victor Caratini is batting right-handed now. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch he takes for a ball. Next pitch is a little check swing, but taken for ball 2, 2-0. Here comes the next pitch from Schuster. This one's hit to the left side. It's got to get through. Pokes it right through between the second base bag and the shortstop. A 1-out single for Victor Caratini, batting right-handed. Nice. Jake Myers comes up to bat with a runner on and one out. First pitch to him is right in there for strike one. Is he going to get the Myers count? The Myers count, 0-2. Let's see. Caratini on first base. Here comes the pitch from Schuster. Swing and a miss. 0-2. The Myers count is on again. Myers did have a double in the fourth. A beautiful hit right in the middle of the zone. It'd be nice for him to get another one of those pitches right now. Here comes the 11th pitch from Schuster. 0-2. In the dirt, ball one. Can you imagine if a pitcher had the ability to make the ball come up? You throw it down, it looks like it's going in the dirt, and it comes up into the strike zone. Man, that would be amazing. Schuster steps off the rubber, takes a break for a moment. Myers steps out of the box to take a little breather. Now he's back in, ready to go. Here comes the pitch from Schuster. 1-2 is the count. This is a hard swing by Myers, but fouled away. The count remains 1-2. Hey, I'm back. Astros finally playing like the Astros. Do you think they will keep Hunter Brown for 7 innings? Let's see. You know, he didn't have a really big 6th inning, so he might be in, but maybe not. Maybe not. They'll probably give him a rest. Yeah, they don't have a reason to bring him in, really. That's outside for ball two. 2-2 against Myers. 1 out. Caratini still on first base over there. Did I put him on first base? Yes, I did. Good job, me. Next pitch is outside and low. Ball 3. Full count. Myers comes back from the Myers count, 0-2, to get the full count. Making Schuster work really hard. I don't really see anybody in the bullpen for the Astros right now, though. Foul ball, tapped behind the plate. Count remains 3-2. 84 miles an hour on that pitch. Thanks for coming back, ASB. Philip Castillo, how's it going, man? Let's go Astros. Yeah, 100%. Let's go. Next pitch to Myers, incoming in just a moment. And here it comes. In the dirt, ball 4. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Let's move Caratini up to second. And let's move the powerhouse Jake Myers to first base. There we go. That brings up Shea Whitcomb, who has a double and a walk today. First pitch to him is high and outside for ball 1. Whitcomb's first ever MLB at bat, guys. He had a double off the wall in right center. It was a deep hit. Had a good at bat, last at bat, got the walk. 1-0 is the count right now. Here comes the pitch. This one's hit really high over into the right side stands there. I'd say about 20 feet into the stands, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just need him to get 1 more out. Gotcha. Well, you never know. Let me look and see how many pitches he has right now. Brown is up to how many pitches? Swing and fouled back by Whitcomb. Pitch count. 87, man. Brown is up to 87 pitches. He might not be in, though. We'll see. For your sake, I hope he is. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Whitcomb. That one's barely... Oh, man. That one clipped to the bottom of the zone, but the umpire laid off. Counts even, 2-2. Whew, that was close. That could have been strike 3. Counts even, 2-2 with 2 runners on, 1 out. Here comes the pitch. This one's hit hard to left field, but it's going to be, oh man, that looked a lot harder than it was. Benintendi comes in and catches that. Man, that was a good ride. He just hit it in the wrong spot. That could have been easily another double for Whitcomb if it had been placed in the right spot, but out number 2, runners stay in their positions. Whitcomb is putting the bat on the ball, that's for sure. Mauricio Dubon comes up to bat. He did have a sacrifice fly in the last at bat to give the Astros an extra run. First pitch to him is way outside for ball 1, 86 miles an hour. I didn't know about this, but Presley is now on the injured list. I'm kind of mixed on that one. I think maybe he needs a rest. Whatever the problem is, I hope he gets it worked out. But this one's hit to center field, right center. Both guys are over, and they almost run into each other. The right fielder gets it right before the warning track. That's going to be out number 3, so Dubon flies out to end the inning. But yeah, I don't know any details yet about Presley being on the injured list. Let me see if I can find out some information about that. I'm going to look on ESPN and see if I can find something here. Let me check out the full injury report for the Astros. Okay, Alex Bregman, day-to-day, elbow. We know about that one already. Presley, 15-day injured list, but it doesn't give any details. No details about Presley. It doesn't seem to be too serious right now, but you know, you never know with the Astros. They're not very transparent when it comes to information about their injuries, it seems. But to be honest, Presley has been, I'm not going to say he's been bad, but he's definitely not been great. He's just been scary. You know what I'm saying? That's the impression that I get from Presley. If the Astros are up by 1 run, I don't want Presley pitching unless we just don't have a better option. But right now, I'd rather see Taylor Scott than Ryan Presley. Even right now, Brian Abreu isn't a sure thing. He can give up a run or 2. If the Astros are up by 4 runs, maybe Presley and Abreu is no problem. Like in this game, the Astros are up 4-1. I have no problem with Presley and Abreu coming in. Like 7, 8, 9, it could be Presley, Abreu, and then Hader. And it would be fine for this game, I think. Hunter Brown is still in the game, man. So congratulations to you. First pitch is a strike. Second one's in the dirt, 1-1. Yeah, man, good for you. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Brown. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1-2. ASB Gaming, you might get your wish come true after all. That's the 90th pitch for Hunter Brown. If he makes it through the inning, this will definitely be it for him. Here comes the next pitch. Fouled away. Count remains 1-2. Man, I'm really happy for you. Do you have a bet writing on that or something? I'm not a betting man, but I'm happy to see people win if they're able to do it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. This one's fouled away again. 96 miles an hour. Count remains 1-2. Gavin Sheets trying to hang in there with a camouflage bat. Interesting. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. This one's grounded to Singleton, who tosses it to Brown, steps on the bag, no problem. There you go. There's your out, man. ASB, you got your out. Nice. $100. Good job, man. Congratulations. I'm happy. You can get yourself a nice dinner or something, or invest in some in some forex or whatever you want to do, or pay some bills. Whatever you want to do is great. Lenyn Sosa comes up to bat with 1 out. Here comes the first pitch from Brown, fouled away for strike 1. "94 pitches for Brown. Here comes the 0-1 to Sosa. That one's high for ball 1, 1-1. Got about 11 people watching. Thanks for joining. It's 1-1 against Lenyn Sosa right now. Next pitch is hit a little soft line drive straight to Pena. Out number 2, no problem. Hunter Brown now at 96 pitches. He might be able to get out of this inning with less than 100 pitches and complete 7 innings. That would be a big deal. Going 7 innings, giving up just 1 run. He gave up the 1 in the first, but since then it's been lights out. Here comes the next pitch to Dominic Fletcher. Strike 1 right in the zone, 86 miles an hour. Taylor been good lately. Bring him in. Yeah, man. I really like to see Taylor. I like Dubin, but he just hasn't been consistent, so I'd much rather see Taylor. Curveball right in the bottom of the zone. Strike 2, man. 85 miles an hour. Strike 2. 0-2 is the count. This is going to be the 99th pitch for Brown with 2 outs. An opportunity to get a strikeout here and end at the 7th. The top of the 7th for the Sox, the dirty Sox, the stinky Sox. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, a high fastball, way out of the zone. He started to swing, but he held back. That's going to be ball 1, 1-2. Do I have runners on the bases still? What am I doing, man? Why do I still have runners on the bases? What am I thinking about here? I apologize for that. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, right on the inside corner, just barely missed. Hunter Brown really wanted that one. 96 miles an hour. He thought it was in there, and when it got in there, he kind of hopped. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the next pitch to Fletcher. Low, 96 miles an hour, almost in the dirt. Full count, guys. Here we go. 2 outs. Hunter Brown now up to 101 pitches for this game. Full count, 2 outs. Here's the next pitch to Fletcher. This one's fouled up. Is it playable? Whitcomb is over. He's got it in foul territory, just a few feet from the net, and that'll do it for the 7th inning. Hunter Brown makes it through 7, guys. Only gives up 1 run and 4 hits. That's great. Hunter Brown, despite a rough first inning and an iffy 3rd inning, puts up a solid performance. This is more like the kind of game that we should have been seeing from the beginning. Game 1. And I would still say that this is just a mediocre game with the bats. The Astros could and should have a lot more than 4 runs on this team. And they may still get some more runs. We still got 3 more at bats coming. It looks like Jose Altuve's up, followed by Alvarez and then Yainer Diaz. Everyone thought the Astros were done. Yeah. Dude, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to say that I wouldn't say that I was worried earlier this year, but I will say that I was at the point of just willing to accept, when you know that your team is just not going to do well, or it doesn't seem that they're going to be doing well for the season, you just go ahead and tell yourself, I'm just going to go ahead and accept that this year's not going to be so good. And then that way, I won't worry about it, right? Just won't worry about it. And that's kind of the way I felt. But then they started winning like crazy. They got back into contention. You know, the Mariners, heck, I don't even know how they were in first place doing as badly as they were doing. The Astros had a better run differential. They were performing better, and yet they were still way back from the Mariners. It didn't make any sense to me statistically. But the Astros were able to come back, move into first place, and now they're about to be up, what, 4 games over the Mariners? That's awesome. Relentless. Absolutely. Inevitable. Inevitable and relentless. My hero, Jose Altuve's up. He takes the first pitch for a strike. He shows bunt for the second pitch, but he pulls back on that pitch way outside. That's going to be ball 1. 1-1. Schuster is still in the game for the White Sox. Altuve swings and misses that, but his elbow pad came off. His elbow protector came off while he was at the bat. And he just throws it out of the way. He doesn't even put it back on. Here comes the next pitch. That pitch is fouled down the right side, not too far out of play. That could have been a nice hit, probably a double. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Altuve. It's funny how he just grabbed that elbow protector and tossed it off to the side instead of putting it back on. Next pitch. This one's hit to the left side. The shortstop has to hustle. Altuve's safe at first. He books it down the first base side. Beats the throw. Man, what a haul butt play. A haul ass play by Jose Altuve to beat that throw. It's a good thing that he didn't hit it too hard. Yeah, he was able to beat that by a step. Awesome. Yordan Alvarez comes up to bat with no outs. Leadoff runner on base. That one's in there for strike 1. 0-1 against Alvarez. Alvarez does have a single. One for 3 today. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Low and inside for ball 1. 1-1. The Astros with 9 hits right now. Big hit from Alvarez could be the 10th. 30 pitches for Schuster now. Here comes the pitch. Alvarez hits it up the middle. It's going to bounce into the center field for another hit. Altuve is going to make it all the way over to third. He rounds second. And just like that, with no outs, the Astros have runners on the corners. That ball went right through the mound and bounced right up the middle. A good hit by Alvarez. Good read by Altuve to get to third base. That brings up Yainer Diaz. Runners on the corners. Chas McCormick comes in to pitch run for Yordan Alvarez. So it looks like that'll be it for Alvarez. That's kind of strange to be pulling him out in the 7th inning, but it is what it is, I guess. Yainer Diaz swings at the first pitch inside the zone. Fouled away. Strike 1. I'm not quite so sure. I mean, I know the Astros are up by 3, and this is the Dirty Sox, but come on. Kind of like to have Yordan with another chance to bat this game. Here comes the second pitch to Diaz. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1-1 is the count. I'm going to see if I can open up some a second window and show you guys some replays here. Next pitch to Yainer is hit to the third baseman. He bobbles the ball. He has no play. Everybody's going to be safe. Everybody is going to be safe. As soon as he bobbled it third, he had no chance. Astros now have runners on first and second. 5-1 is the score. I was trying to open up a replay window for you guys, so it's a little tricky getting all this together here. Let's see what we got. Jordan on second, Yiner on first. Infield hit. Jeremy Pena's up to bat. One out, no outs. Pena tries to bunt and fouls it away. Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Oh, and 1. Here comes the pitch. This one's a swing and a foul ball. Fouled away. Next pitch to Pena is low and inside. That's going to be ball 1, 1 and 2. Okay, guys, I think I have my preview window set up now, so I believe I should be able to show you a replay whenever there's a replay to show. Here comes the next pitch to Pena. Strike 3. Quietly strikes out. Nothing doing for Pena there. Out number 1. Astros still with runners on first and second. They call Minute Maid Park the juice box, is that right? That's a cool t-shirt. Welcome to the juice box. John Singleton is up to bat. This one's a high fly ball to center field. Shortstop is out. He's able to get it no problem. Out number 2. Man, this is another one of those opportunities where the Astros should be scoring multiple runs. And so far, they only have 1. Runners remain on first and second. 5-1 Astros. Now 2 outs. Victor Caratini comes up. He's batting right-handed again. Here comes the first pitch to Caratini. Swing and a miss up high, 94 miles an hour. This spot has a funny way of managing, but winning is all that matters. Yeah, if you can win, great. I do like that he experiments and he brings in guys and he shuffles them around and stuff. I mean, you keep playing around with it until you find what works, and then you stick with that. Here comes the pitch from Schuster, and that one's a little high and outside for ball 1, 1 and 1. 94 mph on that pitch. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss on an inside pitch, low and inside, 89 miles an hour. Strike 2, 1 and 2 against Caratini. Caratini actually has 2 hits today. Very slow rolling infield single. And then one kind of up the middle. 2 runners on, 2 outs, 1 and 2. Here comes the pitch. Caratini swings and sends this one way out to left field. Is it going to drop? No. Robert Jr. makes a catch at the wall. Man, that was very close. That was very close to being off the wall. But, man, he gave that one a ride so close. That made me hold my breath for a second there because I thought it might even be a home run. It carried and carried and carried, but Robert Jr., he jumped and caught it right at the wall. He didn't really have to jump, but I guess he thought he was at the wall. Whew, out number 3, but the Astros were really close right there. to having a 3-run homer from Caratini. And if not, at least a double. Whoops, I didn't mean to show that. All right. Pretty sure that Hunter Brown will not be pitching in this next inning. Let's see if there's an update yet on who the pitcher is going to be for the Astros in the 8th inning. Don't have an update on that yet. Hunter Brown pitched 7 full innings, gave up 4 hits and 1 earned run, 2 walks only, but only had 6 strikeouts. Most of his outs came from hits into the infield or outfield. 102 pitches, 69 of those were strikes. Good performance, 1 run given up over 7 innings for Hunter Brown. Good performance by Brown. A terrible first inning. I thought it was going to be another one of those bad games after that game yesterday for the Astros, but after that first inning, he mostly got it together. Started to lose control a little bit in the 3rd inning, but he got himself under control, and he's been there ever since. Is Hunter Brown still on the mound? Surely not. Okay, he's not. Brian Abreu. The information on my screen was still showing Hunter Brown, and they were talking about Hunter Brown. I was like, man, are you serious? Brian Abreu is in. That makes sense. He's going to be facing Chucky Robinson. First pitch is curve in the high part of the zone. Ball 1. Should have been a strike, but it was not. 1-0. Here comes the next pitch for Robinson. In there, swing and a miss. 96 miles an hour, swing and miss. Strike 1. Brian Abreu, where are you at? There you are. Next pitch. That one's in the top part of the zone, 97 miles an hour, but called ball. Just barely misses. 2 balls and 1 strike. Next pitch is in there, 85 miles an hour, strike 2, count is even. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Check swing in the dirt, they say did not go, that'll be a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Rush Plays, welcome back. It's nice to have you back. Here we go, Astros. Yes, here we go, man. He calls a good game for Arrighetti. Yeah, but Arrighetti he wasn't there yesterday, man. Big letdown by the Astros bats and Arrighetti. That's going to be a walk by Abreu, a leadoff walk by Abreu, so that's not a good way to start off the 8th inning. Next batter is Brooks Baldwin. Baldwin steps in, takes the first pitch high and outside for ball 1. Another ball from Abreu. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. This one's hit hard down the first baseline, but foul. That'll be strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. A strikeout and a flyout today by Baldwin. He's 0-2. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss right in the zone. 96 miles an hour. Couldn't touch it. Strike 2. 1-2. Astros up 5-1 here in the Top of the 8th. No outs yet. One runner on. Here's the pitch from Abreu. Baldwin hits it to center field, but it floats high enough for Myers to grab it. A little line drive. Lazy line drive. No problem. Out number 1. Nicky Lopez is up to bat now. First pitch to him is, ooh, curve in the low part of the zone, but called ball. That was a beautiful pitch. How could that not be a strike? 85 miles an hour right in the bottom of the zone. 1-0 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Another curve, but this one right in the middle of the plate. Can't miss that call. 1-1 is the count. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Another curveball, low part of the zone, swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1-2. Abreu gets the call, and here comes the pitch. Another curveball, got him swinging. First strikeout for Abreu and 2 outs in the inning. Louis Robert Jr. comes up, or it's Louis Robert Jr. It is Luis Robert Jr. First pitch to him, swing and a miss, 98 miles an hour heater, blows it by him. Strike 1. 2 strikeouts and a single for Robert Jr. Here comes the pitch. Another swing and a miss, 98 miles an hour on the outside corner. 0-2 is the count with 2 outs. Abreu looking to get his next strikeout here. We'll see. Here comes the pitch. Nope. That one's a check swing off the plate and in the dirt. They say he didn't go. Ball 1, 1-2. Next pitch from Abreu is on the way. Strike 3. Strike 3. So that's the end of the top of the 8th. We're going to move into the bottom of the 8th. Astros coming up to bat here in the bottom of the 8th. Jake Myers, Shea Whitcomb, and Mauricio Dubon. 4 hits and 1 run for the Dirty Sox. 11 hits and 5 runs for the Astros. Bring that dude Ott in or something like that. You mean Ort? Caleb Ort. Yeah, Caleb Ort has a very strong arm. He throws in the upper 90s. But my guess is that they will bring in Hader right now. Since they used Abreu, they'll probably use Hader. Seems we've got about 10 people listening in. This game was not nearly as busy as the one yesterday. I'm not really sure why. Even my original live stream for this game wasn't too busy. I don't think we had more than about 10 or 11 people listening in or following at the same time. But I don't know what the deal is. It is the weekend. That's the thing. For me, it's Sunday. It's 10:21 in the morning on Sunday here in Hiroshima. And for anybody in the U.S., of course, it's Saturday. But I'm not really quite sure why not as many people are interested in this game as they were in the game yesterday. Guys, I had over 1,100 views on my video yesterday, which is unbelievable for the White Sox versus Astros game. You know, that's crazy. I don't know if it's just because of my channel growing or what, but today I would imagine that between this video and the original video that I had, the original live stream today, I don't have near that many. Because I haven't seen more than about 10 or... Right now we have 12. It's pretty much the most. Okay, here we go. We're going to win Chicago Dirty Socks. That's right. Let's get those dirty socks. Jake Myers, the powerhouse, is at the plate right now. He takes the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Good eye, Myers. No Myers count for you. Next one is in there for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike against Jake Myers. Myers did have a really nice double today, so can't knock him for that. Here comes the next pitch. And this one's hit hard. Looks like it's going to be a single, and it is, into right field. Excellent. Myers with another hit. He gets on base. A leadoff hit for the Astros. Let's see if I can get a replay of that. Now they're showing a replay of Shea Whitcomb's double earlier. I'd like to show you that single by Myers, actually. Let's see if they're going to show it. Nope. They're just going to go straight to Shea Whitcomb. Strike 1, taking 96 miles an hour, right in the zone. This one is swing and foul. 0-2. That one's fouled back to the back screen. No balls, 2 strikes with a runner on first. Shea Whitcomb at the bat facing Gus Varland. Here comes the pitch. This one's hit up the middle. It's going to be a base hit. Myers is going to turn and go to third. Runners on the corner as Shea Whitcomb gets another hit. Excellent. What do you think about that? So we have a double, a walk, and a single for Shea Whitcomb this game. You can take a look at the replay here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Excellent. Myers is on third. Whitcomb's on first. No outs. That's what I like to see. Brian King is now warming up for the Astros. Mauricio Dubon is up to bat. Check swing by Dubon. He didn't go. That's ball 1. Oh, you got 70 subs? Oh, yeah, I did. I did get to 70. I sat at 69 for a while. It's nice to be at 70. Thanks. Uh-oh. Wild throw to first base. It looks like the Astros are going to get a run on a wild throw to first. Dubon moves to... no, I'm sorry, not Dubon. Whitcomb moves to second. And Jake Myers scores on the wild check throw to first base. Let's take a look at that, guys. Wild throw to first. Whitcomb advances to second. Myers comes in to score. Great. Excellent. Next pitch to Dubon is low and outside for ball 1, 1-1. I thought that was 2-0 against Dubon. I thought he didn't I thought he didn't swing on that check swing. Maybe I was wrong. I got to move the base runners around. I still have runners on the corners, but now we have a runner on second. There we go. I got it updated. Okay. Dubon swings and makes contact with it, but fouls it away. Count remains 1-2. 97 miles an hour on that pitch. No outs. Runner on second. 6-1 Astros right now with 13 hits, guys. 13 hits. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Dubon. In the low part of the zone. He checks his swing, but they call strike 3. Because he says that was in the zone. Looked a little low. Could have gone either way. Let's take a quick look at it. You see that? That was close. Too close. It's kind of tricky to do these replays on the fly, but I do what I can. Chas McCormick will now come up to bat. He stepped in to pinch run for Yordan Alvarez, and now this is his first bat of the game. Jose Altuve was intentionally walked. He's on first base now. Chas McCormick is batting for Yordan. So they intentionally walk Altuve to get to McCormick. So runner on first and second with one out. McCormick takes strike one. Varland comes off the mound and fakes a throw to second. That's kind of crazy. You don't see Altuve get intentionally walked a lot, but I guess they wanted to go for McCormick. Can't blame him. He's not batting well. McCormick fouls this one away and into the stands. That'll be strike two. McCormick batting 196 right now for the season. I'm in Pennsylvania and we love you, brother. Me and my wifey. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Dang. Bro did the squat of 87. The squat of 87. 0 for 100. Yeah. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to McCormick. Fouled away again. 97 miles an hour. He fights it off. McCormick trying his best not to get his 1,000th strikeout of the week. Two runners on first and second with just one out. Whitcomb and Altuve on second and first. Here comes the next pitch way outside. Ball 1-2. Yeah, I'm listening to the commentators and some of the things they're saying. It's like, yeah, those are understatements about Chas McCormick. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Strike three. Low and in the zone. 90 miles an hour in the low part of the zone. He couldn't even get his bat on it. Strikeout. Not surprised. That will be the 1,001st 1,001st strikeout this week for Chas McCormick. And you can quote me on that. Yainer Diaz comes to bat. First pitch is outside for ball one. Diaz does have the ability to smack the ball. He's got 2 hits in this game. He could drive in another run here. Swing and a miss at that ball just outside, or just below the zone, rather. 89 miles an hour. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, 2 runners on. Here in the bottom of the 8th. Here comes the next pitch from Varland. That one's hit foul. 89 miles per hour. Outside. Flies off into the first base stands. 2 singles today. And an RBI for Diaz. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gus Varland with the 1-2 pitch. Little check swing, high and inside. Ball 2. The count is even. "20 pitches now for Varland here in the 8th inning. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Diaz. Low, 96 miles an hour. Full count. Three balls, 2 strikes. Yainer Diaz at the plate with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss on an outside low, 90 mile per hour. Looks like a changeup. Strike 3, out 3. Astros end their threat, but they do manage to squeeze out another run, going up 5 runs over the White Sox. The Dirty Sox, the Dirty White Sox. 6-1. 13 hits for the Astros in this game. No errors. 4 hits for the Sox. 2 errors, just 1 run. Whoa. I didn't realize that I had the game highlights going this whole time. I thought I turned that off. I guess I didn't. My bad. I don't want to get a copyright strike. I can't be showing that much of the game. I can show clips, but I can't show that much of the game. That's unfortunate. I mean, I know that it's great for you guys, but I'll get in trouble for that. Showing that much of the game. Darn. That's the thing I don't get about this software, is that I can put things... You have 2 screens, basically, okay? You have your building screen, the screen where you build what you want to show on YouTube, and then you have your output screen, which is called the live screen. Anything that's on the live screen is showing on YouTube. So what I do is I prepare things on my build screen. And just because it's on that screen doesn't mean it's showing on the live screen. I have to click update, and then everything that's on my build screen will automatically be on my live screen. When I add something to my build screen, it does not automatically show on my live screen. It's not supposed to. So what I like to do is get the previews ready by showing the video of the game on my build screen. And that way, when there's a good play, I can quickly show it on the live screen for you guys, the replay. But for some reason, it's been showing it this whole time for a really long time. And I can't be doing that. That's a violation of copyright. So I got to be careful about that. I got to watch that a little more closely. It's just another thing I have to get used to. Brian King is on the mound for the Astros right now, which is just fine with me. Magnum P.I. is on the mound, guys, for the Astros, replacing Brian Abreu. Let me update the name here. First pitch on the outside of the plate for strike 1 against Andrew Benintendi. There we go. Second pitch is hit into the left center field area. Myers is over, but Mauricio Dubon will take it. Out number 1. No problem. No problem at all. What? Brian King. Brian Abreu, and now Brian King. Top of the 9th, guys. This is the Dirty Sox last breath. First pitch to Andrew Vaughn is in the lower inside part of the plate for strike 1. Nice curve, 80 miles an hour by King. Here comes the next pitch. Check swing. Woo! Called strike. That looked like it was a little above the zone, and Vaughn is shaking his head, but what can you do? No balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. In the dirt, ball 1, 1-2. 3 outs and it's done. Yeah, now it's 2. I appreciate it, but yeah, I don't want you to get copyrighted. Yeah, that's right. Total accident. And next pitch is high, way out of the zone, more than a foot. Counts even, 2-2. 2-2 pitch from King is on the way, guys. That's hit hard out to left field. That might get down, and it does. It bounces to the warning track, but there's a really quick throw by Dubon into second base. Good play by Dubon to get that one in fast and limit him to a single. That was a quick play. Let's take a look at that right quick. That ball came down pretty quick, and Dubon got it in really quick to keep him from advancing. Good play. Good play. Runner on first, 1 out. First pitch to Gavin Sheets is high and inside for ball 1. Start a fight. Start a fight. That next pitch is in there for strike one. 1-1 against Sheets. One out, one runner on first. Here comes the next pitch from King. Swing and foul tip caught by Diaz. Strike number 2. Here comes the next pitch. That's hit towards Pena. He steps on second, fires the first. Double play. They got it. That's the end of the game on a double play by the Astros. Beautiful looking play. That's going to be it. Astros wind up winning this game with a beautiful double play, an unassisted double play by Jeremy Pena. That's the way to end the game right there, my friends. That's it for the Astros and the White Sox here. Astros winning 6-1. Shea Whitcomb is a good story for the Astros. His first game with them. He's got a walk, a double, a single. Did a really good job this game. Not looking bad at all. Wasn't really tested too hard over there at third base. Was able to hold it down, no problem. And that's it, guys, for the game. Let me give you a quick summary of the game, and we'll do a preview of what's coming tomorrow, and then that'll be it, okay? Let me go over to my stats screen. Check the live chat right quick to see anything there we need to address. He's out. Let's go, Astros. Chaz Chomp. Woo, let's go. I'll see y'all next live stream. Sounds good. I'm going to be here tomorrow, guys. It's going to be much, much earlier tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Tomorrow's game, I'm going to have to get up really early, maybe in the middle of the night to do that one, but I will be here. Thank you all so much for being here. Philip, Castillo, Rush Plays, DeLion, and let's see here. I think I'm missing some guys. Maybe that, yeah, ASB Gaming, thank you also for being here. Anybody who was here the last live stream and wasn't in this one, if I missed you, I apologize, but thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the likes, everything, guys. Thanks so much. And a quick summary of the game today. Scoring summary. First inning, Sheets singled to left. Benintendi scored. White Sox were up 1-0. That would be the only game. That would be the only run of the game that the White Sox would score. In the bottom of the third, Altuve centered to. He singled to center, scoring Whitcomb and Dubon, giving the Astros the lead 2-1. Alvarez singled just after that, scoring Altuve, moving the lead to 3-1. In the bottom of the fourth, Dubon hit a sacrifice fly to left field, scoring Caratini. Astros up 4-1. In the bottom of the seventh, Diaz reached on an infield single to third base. Altuve scored 5-1 Astros. In the bottom of the eighth, Myers scored, and Whitcomb moved to second base on a pickoff error by Varland, the pitcher. 6-1 Astros, and that's where the score would end for the day. Hunter Brown went a full 7 innings, had 4 hits, gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks. And that's it for this game. Let's take a quick look at the game coming up tomorrow. The Astros are 66-56 right now. 66 wins and 56 losses. The standings I'll mention to you in just a moment. I'm going to open that in a new tab. But the game tomorrow for me is going to be 3:10 in the morning, or in the middle of the night, I guess you could say. 3:10. But the good thing is that I don't have my late classes to teach tonight, so I can go to sleep early. I can get some good rest. And I'll be up probably around 2:30 to get prepared, get some coffee going, and I'll be live streaming, so I hope to see you guys here. The Astros have a 79.3% chance of winning, according to ESPN's matchup predictor. Framber Valdez will be on the mound. He's currently scheduled to be on the mound facing Kai Busch for the Dirty Sox tomorrow. That's the update for tomorrow's game. Now for the standings, guys. The Astros, still in first place, are officially 4 full games ahead of the Seattle Mariners as of right now. The Astros' run differential is plus 68. Plus 68. They have completely turned their season around. The last 10 games, they are 9-1, guys. 9-1. They're currently still the hottest team in baseball. That's awesome. So that's it. That's all I got for you today. Thanks so much. Thank you again. I'm going to check the live stream one more time to make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm not. Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. And I will see you around 3:05 in the morning, Japan time. And from Hiroshima, Japan, I wish you all a good evening. And I'll just say here, sayonara or ja ne. Bye-bye, guys.